Let us share our applause or heart emoji and give the online floor to Mr. Jake Guzman. Jake, the floor is yours.
Yung topic ko today is passion and purpose. And I'll just jump right in. I start with a question. What do you really want to do with your life? One of the deep insights I got, we are actually looking to live a life with passion and purpose. Frederick Buckner says, the place God calls you is the intersection of your deep happiness and the world's greatest need. Deep happiness, a sense of something that gives you joys, makes you happy, gives you fulfillment. That's the area of passion. And also the world's greatest need, that's the area of purpose, diba? Pain points, problems, things that continue to persist. Parang we're looking for both and cannot be just one. What we really want is not just a successful career. What we really want is to use what inspires us, what we're talented at, to address social problems through a life and a career. So it's four dimensions that we need to look at and need to balance from the areas of business, leadership, and spirituality. I find that there's an intersection of all this. Jim Collins and his team studied what made good companies great and offers this personal application of a key concept. He writes, first, you are doing work for which you have a genetic or God given talent, and perhaps you could become one of the best in the world in applying that talent. Second, you are well paid for what you do. Third, you are doing work you are passionate about and absolutely love to do, enjoying the actual process for its own sake. If you could drive toward the intersection of these three circles and translate that intersection into a simple, crystalline concept that guided your life choices, then you'd have a hedgehog concept for yourself. This life guiding concept, reflected upon from a startup and VC experience, is one's competitive advantage. Reid Hoffman and Ben Kasnocha write, your competitive advantage is formed by the interplay of three different ever-changing forces: your assets, your aspirations, values, and the market realities, i.e., the supply and demand for what you offer the marketplace relative to the competition. The best direction has you pursuing worthy aspirations, using your assets while navigating the market realities. Stephen Covey describes this searching and building of competitive advantage as the eighth habit of finding one's personal voice. He says, voice is when your talent and your passion, you know what you're good at and what you love doing, overlaps what the world needs, what can drive your economic engine. Covey adds that this searching for and living of is driven by spirit or conscience. We feel called to do it. So we need to look at four things and how they come together in what we are looking to do with our lives. What moves and inspires me? So, what's that? What sparks joy? Yung ginagawa mo natutuwa ka. What are the things that move and inspire you? Stories, people, life lessons, values. So what do you do that makes you feel like more yourself? This is important because this makes you you. This area of your life brings energy, even passion for the work we do and the life we live. We also look at what you're really good at doing. So it's not lang what you're good at doing or what you know how to do. What is your natural talent? What are you really good at doing? What is easy for you and not easy for others? This is important because this sets us apart from others. This opens up opportunities where we can make productive contributions to and be financially rewarded for. What are the problems you care about? What are the pain points? Yung tawag ng pain points, yung naiinis ka. Pag nakikita mo araw-araw, yung naiinis ka. And Barack Obama said it. When he was running for president, he goes, I always complain, I wish someone would do something about that problem. And then Barack goes, I realize no one is going to do it if I don't. Looking at this dimension is important because it opens up our work and our life to a purpose larger than personal success and gratification. And how can you use what inspires you, what has inspired you, what moves you, what you're really good at doing to address that problem? We ask the question, who can benefit from my talents and my passions? Who needs what I can give? And how do you do that? The fourth element, you look at the opportunities and the trends today. What are your opportunities today? What are the opportunities your family gives you? What are the opportunities your school gives you? What are the opportunities your community gives you? This is important because it grounds the reflection in concrete action. And once we start doing something, there are new learnings and even new opportunities that show themselves. The intersection of all that is what I've been calling calls. These are calls to leadership. This is the intersection of passion and purpose. And we try to dimensionalize that para mas concrete, diba? When we look at why we want to do something, we look at, is there something in there that inspires me and that moves me and inspires me? Within that call, is there a particular natural talent that I can bring to the table? A natural talent. How do these solve problems around me? Who benefits from what I have to share, and how can I do it today? Deepak Chopra looks at the effect of this interaction through the concept of dharma. He says, according to this law, you have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it. There is something that you can do better than anyone else in the world. And for every unique talent and unique expression of that talent, there are also unique needs. When these needs are matched with the creative expression of your talent, that is the spark that creates affluence. So that's how I will end the talk now, with more questions rather than answers. What do you really want to do with your life? You really want to do. And when you look at that, who needs the talents, passions, and life lessons you have? You have already learned. Who needs them today? How can you use your passions for a purpose?